Look at the yogurt we've just made. I absolutely love making homemade yogurt using our goat's milk. Every week I make one and we enjoy it more and more. I'm experimenting. I've just made the vanilla one with condensed milk and a splash of that vanilla extract we've just made. It's so good. I've poured it over the Victoria sponge, what we've just made, and it was delicious. Right, 10 jars of mixed berry jam, what we've just made in the last vlog. Check in, all good, got a nice good seal. I like to wipe it, so the lime scale sometimes marks it a bit white or looks like got dust on it, and I just don't like it the way it looks. So a nice wet cloth, go all over and just remove it, and it looks nice and clean and beautiful. Ready to dress it up? Absolutely love it. I was checking on the consistency, but that'll do. We are in the garden picking some peas. I am picking peas now weekly. Also, the succession sowing, it's going really good. The next lot of peas are now about a couple of inches tall in a potting shed, and it's time to plant them out soon as well. So when all these ones I'm picking now gonna be over, we're gonna have the next lot, hopefully late summer, autumn time to pick, what I'm really excited about. So I'm probably gonna start with get some pea shoots and later on pick some peas. I've also planted some sugar snap pea, you know, when you eat with the whole pod. So very exciting. And the broad beans, I've decided to pull the broad beans out now, so I'm gonna pull them all out purely because I need a space for the pumpkin. Those pumpkins are now really need to be planted out. It's literally middle of July, although tonight, I cannot believe it, it's going to be very close to frost again. So unbelievable. I will keep you updated. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna plant. I'm not keep saying tomorrow. Have to plant out the pumpkins. But this one gave me a very good harvest, so I really enjoyed having the broad bean guacamole. But with this last lot, we might come up with some different idea and some other recipe. What I've done, I've just hoed a little bit and raked it because it was a bit weedy, and that's perfect now. I collected these little fans. They done really well, you know, because when we planted the broad beans out, they were quite leggy, so they were just flipping all over the place, and this just basically held them in place and really worked the trick. So I really enjoyed using this, so probably I would use it again, to be honest. But yeah, I can't believe this weather, you know. My bees swarmed. I will show you probably a bit of a clip of it next week after I've done the bee inspection, but never mind. I'm not gonna give you a spoiler alert in here, but yeah, ended up well on it in the end. So yeah, that's really good. Oh, what I've also done today, we've butchered a turkey, so it's a big turkey processing day. What is also a big day on a homestead, you know, because it's turkey, it's huge and it's just so much food. And I'm also thinking, what shall I do with them all? I usually make soup, what I've done today as well. I've made a big bowl of good old bowl of soup. It was fantastic. And today I've decided to make minced turkey meat. And I have decided to literally use up most of the meat and organs, so liver, the heart, all went into this minced meat, breast, eyes, you know, and it gave us 2.5 kilograms, or close to 2.5 kilograms of meat, minced meat, still in the fridge. and I am so excited. Tomorrow I'm planning to have a honey extraction. Well, I might show you, we can do it together. And Tuesday probably we're gonna have a first big pepper harvest of the year, and we can do stuffed peppers and cabbages, perhaps with these turkey mince. But yeah, so this is a kind of new skill, and I am really excited to report that it turned out well. We just have to wait and see now. Hopefully it's gonna taste as good as it looks, to be honest. Also, what I've done, I left a little bit of the breast, and actually today I've done like a popcorn chicken, but with this turkey breast with chips, and it was so good. So I think that's gonna be part of any chicken or turkey butchering day. Is definitely gonna be a popcorn chicken involved at some point. And also I'm making these turkey cracklings. So the fatty bits, I just cut it like a cube size, a couple of inches maybe, pieces. And in my cast iron pan, I just like kind of fry it, and it usually gives me quite a lot of turkey fat, what is so yummy. So I really like to cook with it or use it up later on in our recipes, and just another way to, you know, be self-sufficient in like when you need oil, lard, or like a cooking oil. It's really, really good. Okay, I think we get in there. I really like to use this KitchenAid attachment. So I've got a pasta making attachment now, as well as the mincer. It's really good. It just makes it so much quicker, the whole process, although I don't mind using the hand one, either when we do the pasta or with the mince, but this is just so much quicker, faster, so I can do more projects, you know. Yeah, but it was a very successful day today. And the soup, I cooked the soup for nearly 12 hours. So more like a broth, what we can just probably either gonna process. Some of them I made for soup, so I put some kohlrabi and all sorts in there. And it gave us turkey noodle soup with vegetables. And also just, I like to drink the broth as just a drink, you know, when you need like grab a quick drink or something. And it's so healthy and nutritious and good for your health. So we must have about 10 litre at least, so that will keep us going. Okay, so I'm not gonna reveal now how much of the minced meat we've managed to, but look how good it looks, you know. So that all the red meat and the breast and the organs, you know, all together. It's so soft and smells divine. I am so curious what it's gonna taste like, because it's so much, 2.5 kilo. I don't think I'm gonna use all up in making the stuffed pepper and cabbages. I'm already thinking of, you know, we can do again lasagna, chili, spaghetti bolognese, burger. So it's so much to do. Last year I bought a sausage maker, but I haven't used it yet. We really need to use it together. You know, make our own sausages. Just sounds so much fun. So actually I haven't put anything in the freezer from today's turkey processing day. I'm going to use up everything fresh. Maybe the soup, but I don't think so. I don't need to freeze because I've got so much turkey broth already in the freezer. So I think I'm just gonna keep it, and we're going to drink it and have it as a turkey noodle soup with vegetables. And we've already had the popcorn chicken / turkey, and we've got this 2.5 kilograms of minced meat what we're going to use up the next couple of days. So just made 2.4, nearly 2.5 kilograms of turkey minced meat. That's brilliant. I've also left a little bit of the breast, so we're going to fry this. These are those turkey cracklings I've just made, and that's all the fat we managed to render, and it smells gorgeous and tastes delicious. We're going to cook with this, is still warm. Next job, I am making a sponge cake. So I've got the ingredients ready. I've measured out 250 grams of egg, brown sugar, self-raising flour and butter. I forgot to take the butter out from the freezer, so I'm gonna have to do it in a saucepan. So we are just waiting for the butter to melt. The first step, I'm going to, using a KitchenAid, to mix together the sugar and the butter. So we can put the sugar in. I've already put a bit of vanilla sugar in there as well, about a tablespoon. And I've also got some vanilla extract we made another day and some goat's milk, just in case if we need to loosen up the butter. I've actually never used melted butter when I make my sponge cake, so I hope it's gonna turn out okay. So it's still hot, but I'm just gonna go for it. So I've got the sugar and the butter now in, and we are going to give it a good mix. We are still eating this Victoria sponge, and it was delicious. I've already made another one since for mother-in-law's birthday, and I think it won't last one. I think I'm gonna make another one next week. Looking good. Next ingredient we are going to put in are the eggs. I'm just gonna go with the whole lot. I usually put bit by bit. As you can tell, I'm quite impatient today. So fingers crossed it's gonna work out well. Let's put the flour in. I really enjoy making sponge cakes, especially the summertime when the strawberry comes in and all the berries, the raspberries, the loganberries, the blackberries, any berries, blueberries. Add the vanilla extract. I've also got this little cute love heart shape. It's my husband's birthday, so we are making a cake for him, and I'm experimenting with this little love heart shaped baking trays mold. And let's add the rest. Maybe. Oops. Close it first. And now what? Looking really good. And now what the rest? Perfect. I don't think so. I'm going to add the the milk today because it looks quite loose still, this butter. So that's okay. I'm ready to put the butter in the tins. I've used one tin up. I didn't have enough to fill both of the round and all the love heart shaped. So what I've done, I've filled up the one round one, and then I filled up all the little love heart one, and that actually, it turned out so good. I've made it as a sandwich, so when I baked it and I popped it out, I put the cream and the jam in between, you know, and I made like a little sandwich, and it was like a perfect serving. I mean, huge serving for one, but you know, it was delicious. So I think I'm definitely going to make this on special occasions for sure. Didn't it just, you know, look so special, so pretty, and honestly tasted fantastic. And the color, the little bit of the goldy color, it's the sugar I've made. I've used the brown sugar, made it that color. If I would have swapped it for white sugar, that would have been more like a yellowy, spongy looking color. Especially with my farm fresh eggs, it's really, really like vibrant yellow. It's like really pretty as well. But I enjoy using it. It gives an extra touch, different flavor, the brown sugar to the sponge. So I like to use this as well as the other one. Okay, I think we're good. Perfect. Let's put this in the oven and let's bake. I am ready to put this in now to the oven. I'm going to put it in the baking oven for 20 minutes. An extra cookie tray. Let's see if we can fit them all in. Okay, good. Perfect. I've just managed to harvest this much broad beans again, and I am really happy with this. Just found the sign, Autumn Light broad beans, so that's the variety I've sown. But yeah, that's it now. It's all gone. I've pulled them all out now, and later today or tomorrow I'm finally going to plant out the pumpkins. I've also got this much pea to pod, so while I'm waiting on the cake, I thought might as well pod the peas and the broad beans. I'll leave it for another 5 minutes. I'm just putting the broad beans and peas away to the fridge in some jars. I've managed to put all these. These little love hearts turned out really well, so I'm just going to take them out of this mold. All the mixed berry jam now cooled down. I put 24, that indicates for the year what we've done. And this is the jam that I've not removed the seeds in from. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jars. And I'm just making mixed berry jam labels. So, and they're ready to go to the pantry shelf. I've picked another 3 kilograms of berries as well today. Again. Yes, my love. So I need to come up with some more recipes, what to do with it. I might make compote, actually with some. And maybe pie filling. Pie filling sounds good. Oh, you the Victoria sponge I've just made. So this is the cake. It happened to be my husband's birthday, 4th of July. So I've made him this lovely cake. I'm just going to the garden now and pick some strawberries so we can decorate it with strawberries. But I simply put it together. So I just cut the cake in half, and I've just used double cream, a splash of vanilla extract and a bit of icing sugar, and literally, you know, within a few minutes in my KitchenAid, just mixed it together, and that's what I filled the cake with a layer of a homemade strawberry jam. I also made him these little love hearts. So I've made it exactly the same than a cake. Everything's the same. I've just decorated this with 3 different colored chocolate chip, and I think looking really pretty. And I'm just gonna put a strawberry in the middle on this one. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and see you very soon. Bye friends!